Quite all set.
So for the people who just joined, if when your team is called on, you please put on your camera and you'll be available to speak.
Oh no.
I didn't take any. The other light equals. We already grabbed that. Yeah.
And everyone, please mute your videos during the live feed. Thank you.
Welcome, everybody, to the 2022 54 Film Fest Awards ceremony. Finally, back in person. We'd like to thank NECAT for letting us be here this evening and for putting on this production for us. So thank you so much, NECAT. Everyone, give them a round of applause.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, we also want to give a big shout out to Malco for hosting our premiere on Tuesday night. So round of applause for Malco.
For actually getting to be in person at Malco! Yeah!
We also want to thank lensrentals.com for that $75 certificate that can go toward all your gear. For those who took advantage of that, I want to thank them. We also want to thank Glorious Alone Productions for our sponsor for the Priscilla Award, which we will highlight later on tonight. And a lot of you know, we want to thank the Nashville Acting Studio for promoting us and getting a lot of you guys involved.
So yes, thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors. Thank you so much. Now, we're going to go ahead and get started with the awards for the evening. And we'll start with one of the biggest awards. You can't really put on a film without a production. So, starting off with the best production design. The runner-up is the film Tied Together. But the winner now.
and this is for the 5 and 4. If you,
oh yes, thank you.
The 5 and 4. So there are multiple tiers. We're going to go through the awards tonight for the 54 and the 5 and 4. So this is the 5 and 4.
And the winner for the 5 and 4 student best production design is this name, Tlamach Talichli.
Awesome.
All right. You can set that aside then. And the runner-up for Best Production Design for the 5 and 4 Pro is the film Ghost Rider. But the winner is the film Sanctuary by Abracadabra. Do you mind coming up and receive your certificate, please? Mm-hmm. Do we have a representative from Abracadabra here this evening?
It looks like.
All right.
Hey, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Then the runner-up for Best Student 54 Production Design goes to Film Crew Unit 14, Nashville Sandman. But we're sorry, Film Crew Unit 14, because the winner of Best Student Production Design goes to the MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes.
Film Guilders. The
runner-up for the Best 54 Film Fest production design goes to Bloodhound Films with Extraterrestrial Tuesday. And the winner of the best production design at the 54 Film Fest, Ben, how can it not be?
All for me.
Iron Calling. Could the whole team come up if you don't mind? Just let them come up right here. And if you wouldn't mind, we would like to hear about your experience with the 54 Film Fest.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Jason. I directed the movie, and this is my 14th film race in my entire life, and I could not be more proud than this group of people and the movie itself. And I just had so much fun, and it just came together so well. We had a great crew, we had a great cast, we had a great location. Everything just came together, and it was wonderful.
Are you from Tennessee?
I'm actually from Texas, but I moved here, so I'm brand new. So, hi. I say howdy, and I say Coke. Okay? So, other than that, just like y'all.
All right, thank you guys so very much. All right, now, what is the 54 Film Fest about? Well, it's about throwing you a bunch of curveballs the entire time. And actually, 12 hours in, don't we do that, Ben?
We do. And 12 hours into the 54, you get a curveball element. And it can be anything. And this year, it was the add a ding audio effect.
And let me tell you, I've been pushing for years to add an audio effect as the curveball. So I finally won that battle this year. Yes. Okay. So the runner-up for best student 5 and 4 curveball is Ardell Gwydion Productions, Tied Together. Good job, y'all. But the winner for best student 5 and 4 curveball is Draws Are Hard in Hand. You say it.
Lamont Talitzli.
Okay.
That is my best bet. Good enough.
The runner-up for best 5 and 4 use of the curveball is. If you'll put that to the side, buddy. I think I have the wrong certificate here. No, I don't. The runner-up for best goes to Rosebud Internal with Ghost Rider. Okay. Here's the problem, because the winner, and they're not here this evening, they're with us on Zoom. The winner is also
Lamont Talitzli.
And that's why when you've got that name 100 times on these certificates, you're gonna get confused.
Well, at least you have them on there 2 times.
We have 678 awards to go through, so they've got 100 of those.
They got a good chance of getting more potentially.
Real quick, on that note, thank you guys for having wonderful creative names for your teams and your films. We love creativity. Thank you for your wonderful creative names. But we're putting a stand on it.
Yep.
We're putting a stand on it. No more crazy names that I can't spell. Because when I'm preparing all this stuff, I have to go and try and do that the whole time.
Yeah. So next year, you're just going to be a color, and we're going to give you the color.
Your team green, your team blue, your team red. And if there's more colors than we know, then we'll figure something out. Your team aquamarine.
And your film name will be numbers. Just don't get number.
Film number
don't
one.
want to be number 2. Yeah.
All right. The runner-up for Best Student 54 Use of the Curveball goes to 38 Worlds Pictures, The Regulars. And the winner for Best Student Use of the Curveball is MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes.
Film Guilders.
Hey guys,
Great job.
MTSU Film Guild, guess what? I gave you the wrong thing.
What?
The runner-up for Best 54 Curveball is Martin Scorsese's Beautiful Eyebrows, Spring Cleaning. But hey, Film Guild, you might want to come back up because you are also the winner of the Best Use of Curveball for the 54 Film Fest.
And again, to note, that is for the 54-hour.
Yes.
Say 54 Film Fest. He means the 54-hour competition, and the
Versus the 5 and 4 9-day
yes,
competition.
that's correct.
Now, on to the winners for Best Use of Makeup. The runner-up for Best 5 and 4 Use of Makeup is Rosebud Internal Ghost Rider. And the
winner for 5 and 4 is Pyramid Schemes. Let's be clear.
yeah. You can put that aside.
Unfortunately, they are in Memphis. They are in Memphis, so they are not with us tonight. So we'll put this over here.
And the winner for Best Student 54 Makeup is Studio 24 Rose Garden. Yeah. The runner-up for 54 Best Use of Makeup is Banana Pills Pictures Stolen Light. I love that name, Banana Pills, by the way. That's your actual nickname, right? Is he here? Do I see his face? That is his nickname, y'all. So he goes by that all the time. You can find the man and just call him, "What's up, Banana Pills?"
Next year, he's going to be called Blue.
Yellow. Yellow.
Okay, yellow.
The winner for 54 Best Makeup, Bloodhound Films Extraterrestrial Tuesday. All right, so we would like to have a moment to reach out to a team who is here with us live via Zoom. And you can tell that we know what we're doing with a television production because we were supposed to talk to these people about 5 minutes ago.
No, it's totally good. So we're just going to revisit. You know, sometimes in the 54, you don't really need a curveball. There are plenty of curveballs already, right? So this team,
Like when you don't know what you're doing.
yeah, this team, Brenda Marie Productions, Brenda Whip. We're going to talk to her if we can pull her in through Zoom. Brenda did the 54 by herself, and did all of it. She was in front of the camera and behind the camera and everything. So we want to talk to her if we can patch her in.
Do we have Brenda?
Hello.
Hello! This is wonderful. Well, I can't see you on any screen, so it's just your voice. Ethereal.
That is okay. That is a blessing to all.
I can see you now. She's here. She's with us.
Brenda, tell us about your experience making your film this year. What genre did you get as a one-woman team?
Yeah, I got musical or live action video game, and I don't sing or write music, and I don't play video games. So I was already off to a great start. But I had such a great experience doing it by myself. My friend said it best. He said, Brenda, doing it by yourself, you don't have anybody holding you back. And that was definitely the truth. I could go at my own pace and learned a lot along the way. I don't know if I'll ever compete solo in any film festival ever again because my friends are too talented to leave out, but I had such an enjoyable experience.
Well, thank you, Brenda, for making your film, and we hope we see you again next year with a full team of people.
Yes, Brenda, awesome
Yes.
job. Awesome job.
Thank you.
Do we have a representative from Banana Pills Productions here tonight, or do we have one on our Zoom call? If we do, if someone could let me know that, we would like to speak with them.
Yeah, if you're on Zoom, you can raise your hand for Apollonia.
Yes. But as we wait on them, we'll go on to the Best Wardrobe. So, the runner-up for Best 54 Wardrobe
54-hour. Yeah.
goes to Studio 24, Rose Garden. But
We will have those soft copies for the runners-up. Yeah.
But the winner for Best 54 Student Wardrobe goes to MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes.
Film Guilders.
All right, the runner-up for The runner-up for Best 54 Wardrobe is Martin Scorsese's, once again, magnificent eyebrows, spring cleaning. And the winner for Best 54 Wardrobe, why, that set purple, Call to Adventure.
Where are you, Nick? If I see.
Nick, if you wouldn't mind, stay up here with us for a moment. Stay up here with us for a moment. The runner-up for Best 5 and 4 Wardrobe is Abracadabra, Sanctuary. Sanctuary! And the winner for Best 5 and 4 Wardrobe is Tessera Productions, The Last Adventure. Come on up.
Come on up. We're going to have you talk now. Yeah.
How is it
You don't have to be on.
that Best Wardrobe, of course, ends up with both of the teams that made fantasy films, clearly inspired.
Adventure films.
Adventure films clearly either inspired by D&D or straight up about D&D. So, if you wouldn't mind, take a turn, but I would like to hear both of your stories about your time this year. So, if you wouldn't mind, go first and tell us about your experience making your film this year.
Well, clearly it is all thanks to me that we got a Wardrobe Award. Actually, the best part about our production was the fact that none of the costumes had to be bought. All of our nerdy group had all of their own costume stuff and just brought it all together and put it together right there. The only thing we bought for this whole production was a blanket.
It looked good. It looked good. It's a good
Didn't want
blanket.
to ruin our own.
All right, Tessera Productions, what was it like transitioning from the 54 and doing the first 5 and 4 this year?
The same hellacious, nightmarish, what the hell is happening? Why isn't it uploading? Same thing. Doesn't matter if you have 5 plus 4, same thing. This lady is an amazing costumer, and she has taught our son, he made his own costume. He's into cosplay with his friend Luke. But what I have to share with you is the wizard's costume is actually made from a blanket.
2 blankets.
2 blankets that she's like, I'm like, we don't have a wizard costume. She's like, watch this. MacGyver, and then done. And she is fantastic, and she definitely deserves this award.
Yes.
Good
job.
Congratulations.
Hey, great job, Terry.
Thank you. All right, if you'll go grab our next stack, please.
Stack it.
All right, and now on to Best Motion Graphics. For the 5 and 4 student teams, the runner-up is the Phosphor Riddles. Okay, doesn't fit. It goes right here. But let's go ahead and keep cheering, my friend, because the winner for Best Motion Graphics student for the 5 and 4 is Draws Are Hard to Hand.
Lamont Talitsli.
And cheer once again because that's also the runner-up for Best Motion Graphics for the 5 and 4. But the best motion graphics for the 5 and 4, and man, do I love that sequence in the film, goes to Pyramid Schemes, Let's Be Clear.
Yeah. Shout out to them in Memphis.
I mean, in our modern day and age where we are not speaking in person to people anymore, and we just speak via text message, that moment in that film where the dude just replies, "Cool," that was beautiful.
Hey, one more, Richard. We've got Banana Peels with us.
Hey, Banana Pills! Hey, Banana Pills! Hey, Banana Pills!
Is it Robert or is it somebody
It's
else?
Robert.
No, is Robert the one?
I hope it's Robert. I hope we get to talk to Robert.
It might not be Robert. It is Robert.
Robert's on there. Yes.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Hey, man. Tell us a little bit about your 54 experience this year, man.
We had a great time this year. We had a great team. We had good gear. We had a great cast. We were ahead of schedule the entire time. It was fantastic.
Yeah, man. It was a very touching film, man. So thank you for making it.
Definitely we let the emotions fly for this film.
Yes.
Your creative direction in it, I really, really enjoyed it. And when her mother rises up on the on the table at the end, dude, that got me. Good job, man.
Yeah, man. Excellent work.
Thank you, Mr. Peels. That's his last name. It's Banana Robert Peels.
Next year, banana yellow. Or yellow. Just yellow. No
Just
banana.
yellow.
Just yellow.
Don't throw off our system. The runner-up for Best Student 54 Motion Graphics is Franklin Park Pictures Control. Pictures or productions?
Productions, I think.
Okay. The winner for Best Student Motion Graphics at the 54 is the MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes.
Film Guilders.
And the runner-up for Best Motion Graphics for the 54 is MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes. But who's the winner, Ben?
The winner of the 54 Best Motion Graphics goes to Extraterrestrial Tuesday. Correct, man.
All right, on to the very difficult category of visual effects. For the 5 and 4 student, the runner-up for Best 5 and 4 student visual effects are draws are hard to hand. Lamont Shaleetsli. Thank you once again for making us say that so many times. And the winner for Best Student VFX for the 5 and 4 is Lanny Grant Productions, The Haunting of
Fort Blanket.
Fort Blanket. Can you talk about that now? For the 5 and 4 overall, the runner-up is Pyramid Schemes, Let's Be Clear. And the winner of the Best VFX for the 5 and 4 is Land and Grant Productions, The Haunting of Fort Blanket. And if tell them about Lanny's story, my
Yeah,
friend.
Lanny's not able to be here tonight, but he's in Kentucky, but he's working a 12-hour day today, but he sends his best. He said it was honored to be nominated, and he's a man who's trying to be a filmmaker, and he has a family, and he had to create amidst the chaos. So he only had a little bit of time, but joined the 5 and 4, and he brought his girls and his wife in there, and they threw that together, and I got a lot of laughs at the screening. So way to go, Lanny.
Way to go, Lanny. All right, now, what is a 54 film if it doesn't actually have a genre? And some genres in this festival are a little more difficult than others. Live action video game or musical, anybody?
Yeah, and the genre, we like to do things, make it fun with the genre. It's not just drawing out of a hat. We want you to steal from each other. And then we want you to come back and collaborate, make films together later, but we want you to steal from each other and make it fun. So this
Only
year,
steal genres. We don't want you to steal
don't
anything
steal
else.
their production stuff.
Don't steal their elephants.
That's uncool.
But one team in particular got a very difficult genre. That is one that I was excited to add to the festival, soap opera or sitcom. And if anyone from Perfect Nobody, who made Rosebuds, is here tonight, I'd love to talk to you guys about that.
I think Alex is here. I loved it, man.
Tell us what it was like working on the 54 film this year.
It was pretty easy, I guess. As easy as it can be. Unfortunately, I grew up on television, as did my co-writer, Dave, who's in the darkness. We're older gentlemen that grew up on old sitcoms, and despite us being very horror-oriented, as soon as I got it, I was sad. But very quickly that turned into, oh, okay. And everything else kind of moved pretty smoothly after that.
and then you made it into a horror at the very last frame.
We did what we could. We did what we could.
You couldn't let it go, could you?
No, never.
Awesome, dude. Well, thank you for being
Yeah,
a part
man.
of the 54
Thank you,
this year.
thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right, the runner-up for Best Student 54 use of the genre is Film Crew Unit 14, the Nashville Sandman. And the winner for Best Student use of the genre is Draws Are Hard to Hand, Nitram.
Yes.
Congratulations.
We think that's Nitram. We think that's Nitram.
One moment. We skipped some things.
It happens.
It happens. There we go. That's more like
We've
it.
got a music cue. This is great, man.
We were supposed to have those all night.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But it's good to get them now, guys. It was an awkward moment, and we needed it. Thank you,
Let's
guys.
go ahead and
always.
finish out the genre, and then we're going to return to visual effects.
Oh,
all right. The runner-up for Best 54 use of our genre was Iron Calling, All For Me. And the Best 54 use of the genre is Draws Are Hard to Hand, Nitram. If anyone gets the wrong certificate, please bring it back up to us. The runner-up for Best 5 and 4 use of the genre is Ardell Gwydion Productions, Tied Together. Yep. And the winner for Best use of genre for the student films at the 5 and 4, that's a nice way to, confusing way to say that, right? Draws Are Hard to Hand, Lamach Leedsley. Hey, guess what? They're also the runner-up for Best use of the genre in the 5 and 4. So if we have Miss Breck on Zoom, we'd love to talk to her and her daughter both about their films.
Yes, they both made films for the 54. Breck also made one for the 5 and 4, so she competed in both. It's making the Lamach Leedsley and Nitram.
Yes.
And then her daughter Linda also made.
What's up, Linda?
There's Linda. We'll go with Linda first. She.
Hey!
Wow.
Hey, Linda.
Hi.
Hi. How was it making a movie that week?
Oh, it was great.
Linda, you're a pro now. This is like your second time doing this. Was it more? Yes. You know,
Hey, Linda, do you have, so you keep riddles. Do you have a riddle that you could tell us right now?
Yeah, no matter how big the jar, there's one thing that never fit inside it. What is it?
What is it?
The lid.
The lid. Awesome. Thank you so much, Linda. And thank you for making a movie with us this year.
What is many colors but has leaves?
What's that?
What is many colors, a stick, and has leaves?
What?
A carrot.
Linda, I think we are now changing the script, and you're just going to do riddles.
That's it.
The rest of the night, because you're a lot better than this guy.
Thank you, Linda. Can we talk to Breck now?
Yeah, Breck
is
is
Breck.
there.
Whoa! Hey! Hey, Breck, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing very, very well. Tell us about your experience working for making 2 films and helping your daughter make a 3rd film this year.
I cried real tears. I'm not ashamed to say it. Like, just, yep.
Yes, real
But,
tears. I have done that too, Breck, as I said. And I literally laid down in a driveway and cried my eyes out.
That's much my experience.
But we made a really good
but
film.
And the ends justify the means, so it was nice.
Yes. So, and it seems like the judges must have liked your films because you're getting some awards. So good job.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Breck. Breck! 3 films, 2 films. Working on a
That's
third.
quite an accomplishment to make 2 films and then help your daughter make a 3rd.
But the winner of Best 5 and 4 Use of Genre, that's Rosebud Internal. Ghost Rider.
And I want to make a comment about that. They had to make a comedic period piece.
Yes, they did. They drew our special
and they
genre.
did. And if you saw it, I mean, if you haven't seen it, you need to see it.
All right, if you'll go grab.
All right. What am I grabbing, Richard?
It's going to be the other box over there.
Where is it? Over here?
Yes.
All right.
Now, Breck always makes very artistic films. I mean, she's an animator, she's an artist. And her art films are, I mean, the first year that she made one for us just blew me away that someone accomplished that in that amount of time. And art films are some of my favorite films in the 54. I love seeing those and that interesting, unique artistic expression. And we have a team that made another art film this year that was very, very unique, and I really enjoyed it. And that is the Women in Film at MTSU. Do we have a representative from them here or on Zoom at all tonight? Yes!
Awesome. Would you like to say something about your film?
Oh, yeah. Well, I did not expect to come up here tonight. Our director, writer, editor, she was not able to make it, so I'm accepting this praise for her. So this is for Mac.
What did you do on the film?
I was a co-writer with her, and it was an amazing experience. It was the first time I've ever worked on 54, and she just took charge, and I learned so much from her.
Awesome.
So I'm so proud to work with an amazing team.
Great. Well, thank you for coming and representing them tonight. We appreciate that.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
It really was great.
Hey, we skipped a thing, didn't we? Let's go back to that, why don't we?
Well, what are we skipping, man?
If you remember.
Where's our music cue?
It was VFX.
I don't remember.
Well, I can look right here and tell you what it is. The runner-up for Best Student 54 Visual Effects is Studio 24 Rose Garden. And the winner for Best Student 54 VFX is Film Crew Unit 14, the Nashville Sandman. Do we have a representative from them here tonight?
I think
we do not.
I think David's maybe on the call.
Do we have one on the Zoom
I
call?
think David may be on the call.
Hey!
Oh, Joaquin.
Hey, come here for a second, buddy. Don't look at this. Don't look at that. But you are the runner-up for Best 54 VFX, my friend, as well. Tell us about your experience making the film this year.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, for those of you who don't know, I'm a U.S. Army veteran, and I have a lot of habits, you know, like sitting in the back and like being super aware of my surroundings. One of my other habits is getting to know my team and getting to know some of their like niche skills and interests. And one of their niche skills was mountain climbing. So one of my students was a mountain climber, so he was able to provide this like mountain climbing rig so that we could do, basically hang one of the students for visual effect though, not actually.
Yeah.
But,
it was a great visual effect.
Yes.
For those of y'all who weren't at that screening and didn't see it, like an invisible enemy lifted dude up into the air.
Yes.
It's pretty
And
cool.
it looks like we've got David on the call as well. David, how's it going, man?
Oh, it's going great, going great. It's good to be here. I can't be more prouder than with the students than that they came up with a solution to an intriguing problem, and that's what the film is all about, is coming up with those solutions.
Yeah, especially in that short a time frame.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and you guys are at Columbia State.
Yes, sir. Columbia State Community College.
So shout out to Columbia State.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next year, everybody's team is going to be a name like Film Crew Unit 14.
Yes.
Everyone is going to have a name like that one.
Nah. You're just going to be green.
You're going to be team green and blue.
Yeah.
The winner for best visual effects for the 54 is Disco Llamas. You're at the one for me.
Oh, yes.
All right. The winner for best student 5 and 4 use of music. Who's that, Ben?
Do we don't have a runner-up?
No, we don't.
All right. All right. Lamont Talitzli.
I'm making him say the name.
That
all
is
night
the
long.
draws your art to hand again. So congratulations, Brett.
The runner-up for best 5 and 4 use of music is Pyramid Schemes, let's be clear, over in Memphis, Tennessee. The winner for best 5 and 4 use of music, Abracadabra, Sanctuary.
And there, I think we were going to hear. Yeah, and to explain that, we've had to break this out, the categories between score and best use of music. And best use of music means you did not score it, but you really did a good job using music in your film.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who did not know.
And if anyone and next time that you do the 54, if anyone wants to send us a message and tell us whether you made your score or you got music from another source, I'd love that.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm probably going to ask for that next year. Among the 500,000 other things that I ask you to give us. Thank you for giving them.
The runner-up for best student use of music is Franklin Park Productions, Control. And the winner for best student use of music in the 54 is Studio 24,
Gotcha.
Rose Garden.
Yeah, sorry.
The runner-up for best use of music in the 54 is Martin Scorsese's Eyebrows, Spring Cleaning. And the winner for best use of music in the 54 is also Studio 24, Rose Garden. The best use of music, no, the best original score.
Yeah, see here? This is the other award, the other really cool award. I mean, you wrote a song for the 54.
Is the best student 5 and 4 original score goes to Ardell Gwydion Productions, Tied Together. Come on up for a second. Come on up for a second. So tell us about your experience making your film this year.
This actually,
Wait, go grab your dude.
Go
grab him.
Yeah, one second.
Yeah, Amy, go
This
home.
dude is tall, man. I thought I was tall.
This is Jerome. If anybody that didn't go see the premiere, we cut his head off in the film, so definitely go.
It was a beautiful moment, y'all. It's not what you think it was.
Yeah, it was with love. Hopefully, that was perceived that way. But this is actually my first time directing any production at this level. It was just put it together with a bunch of my best friends, and it worked out really, really well.
Yeah, if you've ever had a roommate, it's a great roommate story, man.
My roommates weren't happy with it. They were loud.
I've had some real bad roommates, and I appreciate that story.
Hey, you started as a 54 film, didn't you?
Yes.
This year? What happened with that?
You converted. You converted, right?
Yes. We started. I know that we weren't supposed to have any logos in it, and as we were like trashing my room, our cover up on a huge Chick-fil-A box, just right to the side. So in our best shot, it had Chick-fil-A like just plain and center. And we just didn't have enough time to like paint it out and like put the just blur it out with a few other logos throughout the room. So it just took a little too long, but we were able to get it in for the 5+4.
So you became a 5 and 4 film.
Yeah. And then we were actually able to improve it a lot of other places. So kind of glad for that too. So.
Good, man.
Yeah,
All right.
it was solid, man. Loved it.
All right.
Thank you so
Good
much,
job.
dude. The runner-up for best score In the 5 and 4 is Bloodhound Films, Into the Mountains. And the winner of Best Score for the 5 and 4?
Rosebud Internal, Ghost Rider.
Ghost Riders in the sky. The runner-up for Best Score in a Student 54 film is 38 Worlds Pictures, The Regulars. They're over in California, my friends.
Yeah, we're gonna hear from them later.
And the winner for Best Student Score in the 54 is MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes. The runner-up for Best Score in the 54 is The Disco Llamas. You're the one for me. I keep wanting to say that like Swedish Chef and say, you're the one for me, you're the one for me. And these
what happens to you when you've just not had enough sleep?
The best, that's me all the time, my friend. The best original score for the 54 is Bloodhound Films' Extraterrestrial Tuesday.
Great work, man.
Can we get an update on the time from anyone? 8:11. Thank you very much.
3 more hours.
All right, yeah!
You made it through the first hour of 7.
All right, with all of our elements, one of the most difficult things on our end to come up with every year is the dialogue that you have to use. I know that you think, oh my gosh, this is so difficult to fit this into our film. We think so hard about trying to not make it lame.
Yes.
And not make it difficult and too limiting.
Yes.
And I'm sorry that we still do that every time.
Yes. It's hours of discussion, believe it or not. I mean, we have, I mean, I always pick a really good line, and then there may be somebody who doesn't picks a lesser
Ben
line.
will pick Ben picks a great line, and then we say that's not it, and Ben's like, you're making the wrong decision.
That line won't work, my friend.
The runner-up for best.
But let's tell what the line was.
What was
Is this how you treat, or is
this
that
how you treat blank?
And there were a lot of people didn't treat their mamas right and their daughters right. And is this how you treat a grown
A man? Is that how you treat him?
I mean, man, I remember them. They just echo in my brain.
The runner-up for Best Student 5 and 4 use of the dialogue is The Phosphor Riddles.
Way to go, Linda.
And the winner for Best Student 5 and 4 use of the line is Ardell Gwydion Productions, Tied Together.
Thank you.
The runner-up for Best 5 and 4 use of the line is Bloodhound Films, Into the Mountains. Into the Mountains. And the winner is Abracadabra, Sanctuary.
Do we know? Can we see if they're on the Zoom call, maybe?
Yeah, we'll have
yes, but
we're going to want to speak to them later,
yes.
but let's, if anyone can confirm that they're there or not, that would be nice.
Yes.
The runner-up for Best Student 54 use of the line is Draws Are Hard to Hand, Neutrum. And the winner for Best Use of the Line is 38 World Pictures, The Regulars. No, not yet. The runner-up for the 54 Best Use of the Line is Laser Jungle Pictures. T-out-walkie. See what I'm talking about, people?
No. The end of the world as we know it.
And the winner for Best Use of the Dialogue is 38 Worlds Pictures, The Regulars. Congratulations, y'all.
Yeah. Is that how you treat your sensei?
Is that how you treat your sensei? 38 Worlds was directed by a high school student, right?
Yes, that is Dexter Carbone.
Dexter Carbone, a high school student in California. We also have another film that was directed by a high school student. What film was that, Ben?
That was Franklin Park Productions, and that was Control, CTRL.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Do we have a member from Franklin Park Productions here or on Zoom tonight?
Please.
Please,
take the stage, man.
how many films have you made before?
Well, this is my first like actual film, I guess, with like other people.
Dude, yeah, your first
That's
like
good.
production
Yeah.
with people. Dude, how was it?
It was good. It was really. I kind of had to like beg my teammates to do it. Well, not beg, but like get them.
Please,
Yeah.
please make a movie.
Please,
Yeah,
please.
I'll give you pizza.
No, but yeah, it took a while to get it all get it all working, get everybody in the same place. But yeah, I'm really really glad that I pushed really hard and got everybody to do it. And now they're like some of my closest friends.
Yeah, it's great, man. Hey, when you spend 54 hours with somebody and don't sleep,
Yeah.
you get to know
You
them.
bond.
Get to know them, man.
I did something ridiculous with him. How old are you?
16.
16. Have you ever heard of the band Matchbox 20 before that incident?
No.
No. Okay, well, he, at one moment in his film, of course, we watch your films dozens of times, so we know like almost every moment of your films. And one moment of his film, the mother is at the door and she says, what was the son's name?
Ethan.
Ethan, it's 3 a.m. And then I took that and I spliced it with Matchbox 20's 3 a.m. and it said, Ethan, I'm 3 a.m. I must be lonely. And I sent that to him in an email and I said, we love your film, but I have one minor adjustment that I suggested. And then Ben pointed out, he's 16. He probably has no clue who that is.
Yeah, well,
See,
Ethan's
that's why
actually
Richard
right
shouldn't
there.
be in charge of communications. Text me. Email
Ethan,
me.
what's up, Ethan? You need to stop playing so many video games. It's upsetting your mother. Thank you very much,
All right,
my friend.
yeah.
Great work, man.
Now we'll go ahead and move on to. That was dialogue, correct? Is that what we just did? Anyone out there can correct us if you want.
No, that is what we did. Is that how you treat your partner on this radio, on this telecast?
Stage? We're going to go ahead and move on to Best Supporting Actor. All right. The runner-up for Best Supporting Actor for the 5 and 4 is Ben George from Falling Down the Mountain.
Great job, Ben.
And the winner for Best Supporting Actor for the 5 and 4 is Christian Casey Eke from Ghost Rider. So he changed it. He goes by Christian now? We used to always call him KC.
We do KC too.
Yeah.
Then why did he tell us Christian?
No, yeah, Casey's been around. He's won several acting awards over time here, so we thank you, Casey.
He used to work with the MTSU Film Guild.
So he's been a part of a
movie
number of
called
productions.
One Good Donut.
And he was a part of a Tessera Productions film as well.
Yes, he was. He wore a lab coat.
That's correct.
And travel. He didn't travel time, but he helped other people travel
That's right,
time.
and that's all that matters.
That you help someone travel time.
Yes, I mean, you don't need to actually travel in time yourself. It's the behind-the-scenes
Help
people that matter.
somebody do it. The runner-up for Best Supporting Actor in the 54 is Sean Carbone from The Regulars. Sean, I believe he's supposed to be on Zoom with us. Sean, are you on Zoom with us right now?
Are you there, Sean?
Are you there, Sean?
There he is. There's
Sean! Dude, did you expect this?
Absolutely not.
We loved it. We loved your performance, man. Come on, man. Touch me. Come on.
right here.
How? Tell me about your experience and tell me about your son.
Well, you know, he always was into making films when he was 12 and 13, but I met Apollonia when we were, and we did a sponsor for you guys last year when I had the company. And you guys said, get your son in the program. So we did, and man, last year was so much fun, and he was just waiting to do it again this year. And then you guys hammered us with that genre.
Sitcom or soap opera.
Yeah, he's like, "What's a soap opera?" I'm 15. I don't know what that is. So, I was trying to explain it, and man, it still came together, and we did it, and it was fun and ridiculous, but we finished.
Yes.
Fun and ridiculous those are two of my favorite things.
Yeah, especially in the 54. That's what makes the 54 so great. It's when it's fun.
And that was the thing. We just at no point did we think, don't do it. And I know that when you get a genre that you are not comfortable with or you don't understand it, your first thing is like, I just can't do it. But do it.
Well, Sean, there's a reason why you couldn't make that decision. It's because nobody wanted sitcom or soap opera. So once you had it, it wasn't going anywhere. You guys had it.
Yeah, you shot me when he came home with his team that night. They were just all like, "What are we gonna do?" And I was, I don't know. But then we took a walk around the block, and it started coming together. And it was like, "Hey, your dad has a gym. Okay, we'll use that. I'm going to go to Big Five and get some terry cloth headbands, and we'll figure it out."
Thank you, Sean, and thank you to your son as well.
Yeah, Dexter. Great job, Dexter.
Thank you so much, man. He just said a key for all of you. When you're having a hard time with the 54 or any film that you're working on, just take a walk around the block, and that'll help you out.
Yeah,
okay.
And then if you get there, or go to your driveway and you feel like crying, just lay down there and cry. Just lay down.
I think that's your next hit single. Just lay down and cry.
Just lay down and cry. Now, but that would be a good movie title, but we're going to colors next year.
Yes. The winner for Best Supporting Actor for the 54 is Ethan Greenberg in Bloodhound Films' Extraterrestrial Tuesday.
Great performance.
We've had a lot of great actor-director duos throughout the years that have always come together and worked together as a team and consistently come back together. And we had one this year who has been here. How many times have they been in the 54? Do you remember?
Oh, no,
Maybe they can tell us.
Who are we talking about? Oh, yes. I did not know. I did not look at the script. Guys, I'm tired. No, it's Austin Duke from 4077 Productions.
And Taylor Gentry.
Who is also who did it as Camcorder TV years ago. So yeah, they're awesome.
Do we have any representatives from here tonight or on the Zoom call? We'd love to talk to them and clarify how many years they've done this. Because I think it's like 7.
Yeah, it's in that range. Taylor said they took a year off or so one time.
Well, I don't think they're here tonight, so I'd love to do an impression of him and talk for him, but I think we should move on.
That would be in poor taste. But Austin's great. They've done some really fun stuff. Austin was a part of Friendship Theory, and again,
Friendship Theory. I'm sorry. All of y'all need to go back to our YouTube channel and watch Friendship Theory. Search 54 Film Fest Friendship Theory. Trust me, you will not be disappointed.
Yeah, and her name was Charlotte was his film this year.
Now, a film doesn't really happen unless you take all of your pieces and put them together. This is Best Editing. Don't you love our transitions? The runner-up for Best Student Editing in the 54 is Studio 24, Rose Garden.
This is 54. And the Best Student 54 Editing goes to MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes.
The runner-up for Best Editing in the 5 and 54 is Bloodhound Films' Extraterrestrial Tuesday. And they made a film for the 54 and the 5 and 4, so I've got Bloodhound on here, and I'm like, wait, which competition am I talking about right now? The winner for Best Editing for the 54 is Iron Calling, All For Me.
There you are. Came into the light. Good job, man.
All right, the runner-up for Best 5 and 4 Student Editing is Ardell Gwydion Productions, Tied Together.
And one note of that, we will also be sending soft copy certificates as well. So for those who aren't here, if you're not here, we're keeping the other certificates, just to let you know.
They're very, very soft, made of velvet.
Yeah, it's so soft you won't even be able to feel them. but we're doing those for runner-up and best.
That's the best joke of the night, Ben.
I don't think it was that. It wasn't that.
So soft you won't even feel them.
I'm an accountant. I'm not funny. Go ahead. I have no sense of humor.
Okay, the runner-up. The winner for Best Student 5 and 4 Editing is Lamach Shalitzli, Draws Are Hard to Hand. I'm getting that name down, y'all. The runner-up for Best 5 and 4, is that what I'm doing next? Yes. For Best 5 and 4 Editing is Abracadabra, Sanctuary. And the best editing in the 5 and 4, why, that was Rosebud Internal, Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Hey, great job, man. Yes. All right. We're going to, if Colin Miller is on the line, we're going to take this time to talk to Colin from Curly, who made a timepiece this year. Colin, are you there? Awesome, man.
I am here. Am I coming through?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
you are.
Colin, you were a part of the Film Guild in the past, and now you are doing your own film this year, man. Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Yeah, no, it was great. This is my fourth 54. It was my first one out of college doing it on my own, so it was great.
Yeah, man, I loved the film myself. I loved it because, redheads, we were represented is a word.
Represented.
There aren't a lot of us in the world, and we're trying to take over the world. No, I shouldn't have said that out loud. And it's good to see redheads in films. It makes me proud every time.
And actually, Colin, us curly-haired people are also planning a plot to take over the world.
That's right.
Just to let you know, man, I'm gonna send you that email.
And the fight will be fierce. But yeah, man, thank you for making a wonderful film this year, and I'm glad that even though you've moved on from the Film Guild, you're making them on your own now.
Yeah. Let's go MTSU Film Guild. I'm wearing my MTSU shirt, so ashes to ashes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can show that logo on TV, man, but that's okay, man. I appreciate you doing that, and if we get fined or taken off the air, I'll take you out of my curly-headed group.
Thanks, guys.
Good job, man.
Good job, buddy. Now I know why his team name was Curly, Ben.
Yes.
I'm glad I know that now.
I'm joining that team next year.
All right. Best Supporting Actress. The runner-up for Best Supporting Actress in the 5 and 4 is Laura Bieladzik.
Balacic.
Falling down the mountain.
It's a great performance, Laura. Good work.
Look, those Eastern European names, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to do that. I've been learning how to speak Italian. Give me Middle European names. I can do those.
No, yeah. You can't be too complicated for Richard.
No, I'm sorry. Lamach Shalitzli, I mean, come on, people. Best Supporting Actress for the 5 and 4 is McKenna Fleshman from Ghost Rider.
Great job.
The runner-up for Best Supporting Actress for the 54 is Shay Smith Dumas from Sheet Show. And I guess Sheet Show was stacked because the winner for Best Supporting Actress is Laramie Lamonto from Sheet Show.
Yes, I just want to say, man, I do not want you. I'm glad she didn't have a badgerine claw on because, I mean, she can wield that thing with the best of them. And badgerine claw is one of my favorite props, and it's not even the prop.
That's probably not next year because it'll be too obvious. but in a few years, watch out.
Badgerine claw.
Might be the crop for the
that actually overshadowed our blanket or the sheet or sheet.
All right. Do we have a good transition for this, Ben?
Let's get into the action, guys. Look, I'm not in charge of transitions. I'm your color guy, man.
So, color guy.
That's what I am. I'm the color guy.
The runner-up for best use of the action, which was, Ben? What was our action this year?
The action was hands over heart or chest, or hand or hands, or
over yours or someone else's.
Yes,
heart or chest. We made it very complicated, but we wanted you to have a lot of options, you see. And I am upset. Dang it, that nobody had to resuscitate anybody.
Well, yeah, wait a second. Aaron, they tried to...
That's different. That's different. In D&D, Ben, that's laying on of hands. That's what a paladin does. And he rolls a D4.
Yes, okay. I get it, but guys, I don't know nothing about D&D, so for me, he was trying to resuscitate him. So I'm sorry. If I offended any of you D&D guys, I'm really sorry.
Hey.
I know nothing about D&D. It is lost on me.
The runner-up for best use of the action in the 5 and 4 is Straws Are Hard to Hand, Tlamach Leesley. And that's student, by the way, let me clarify that. And the winner for best student use of the action in the 5 and 4 is Ardell Gwydion Productions Tied Together. Thank you. The runner-up for the best use of action in the 5 and 4 is Abracadabra, Sanctuary. And get ready to lay on hands, everybody, because the winner for best use of action in the 5 and 4 is Tessera Productions, The Last Adventure.
Yes.
I should have told you to bring a D4. You could have rolled it during this. Dang it. Okay.
Yeah. And I would have had to stop.
And when Ben would have said, that doesn't make any sense.
I said, we're not going to do that.
The runner-up for best use of the action in the 54 is Studio 24, Rose Garden. And the winner for best student use of the action is 38 Worlds Pictures, The Regulars.
And that was the point we were trying to make about
where, for those of you who did not watch,
right here.
I gotta remember that
Right
not
here,
everybody has watched all the films.
Yeah.
Those of you who didn't watch the films, bro was at a gym and he was like, no offense, Sean. He wasn't a bodybuilder, that's what I'll say. But he was like, bro, feel my pecs, man. He was like trying to, this was the whole thing.
Feel this.
So, the runner-up for best use of the action in the 54 is also 38 Worlds Pictures, The Regulars.
Yes.
And the winner for the best use of the action in the 54 is The End of the World as We Know It.
Yeah.
Laser Jungle Pictures.
Great work, man. Thanks, man.
You'll go grab the next stack, please.
I am the stack master.
All right. Actually, let me see it. If you'll bring Psycho on.
Okay.
Go. Come here.
I am coming.
Introduce Psycho.
I am. Yes, I am now the center stage. We are calling on Luke Sutton from Psycho. You know what I really need now is the "You're the One for Me" song. You know, is what Richard and I can be the last two. And but yeah, Luke Sutton, do we have you on the call, my friend?
We didn't do our transition. Sometimes it takes a superhero to make a film in the 54 Film Fest. Psycho Productions made a superhero film this year.
You don't need a
Are they here? Can we talk?
So
Luke,
guys,
are you there?
Luke is currently not here, but we didn't get a chance to hear from Abracadabra, and we have Mercedes on the line. So I think
Okay,
it'd be
well
a
let's
perfect
patch in
opportunity.
Mercedes then.
All right, and then Luke will come up after Mercedes because Luke is
no,
right here.
Luke. Okay.
Oh, Luke is here.
Let's let Luke come on. All right, man. Luke is here, and that's great.
Did you
to
just
have
say
him.
you didn't think you were going to make it? In true 54 fashion, we come in at the last minute, right?
But then he was summoned and he came.
We were loading. We were uploading.
And if you don't get that joke, his film is called The Summoner. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, these jokes make sense to me.
They're better when you have time to write them, right? And we had time to write them, but we still didn't make them good. Okay, tell us about your experience making your film this year.
Yeah.
Step up, Luke.
It was our first 54. I guess a writer needs a pen, a painter needs a brush, and a filmmaker needs an army. We had a great cast and crew, and we take some chances, a little bit of risk, but we had a lot of fun making the film, and we thought it turned out well, and looking forward to where it goes from here.
All right,
Luke.
Thank you for making a great film,
Yeah,
my
thank
friend. And I'm glad you made it.
So let's patch in Mercedes now. I think this may be messing up Richard's script and his world, but let's bring her on because we love her. Come on, Mercedes, are you here?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you yet, but I can hear you.
We're having camera issues. I'm sorry.
All right, well, we don't really need to see you.
Thank you.
Hey, tell us a little bit about, Mercedes.
It'd be nice to see her.
No, she's fine. She's fine. Mercedes, tell us a little bit about, you've been a part of this for a few times, and it hasn't always been peachy or easy. Can you tell us about how this experience with the 5 and 4, and you guys were also a converted team of 54 to 5 and 4, how that worked this year for you guys? What was your experience like?
Oh, this was the most fun I've ever had with it. Having a team this year, it meant such a big difference. I really wish the guys were here to talk. They were incredible. You guys were awesome letting us swap last minute. We had done so much, and we just weren't going to get it edited in time. And thank you guys for letting us swap over.
Yeah, we did. We structured the festival so there wouldn't be any advantage or disadvantage to make those swaps if we needed to. So glad you did that, and I think the film turned out fantastic.
It did, and I need to know something. Where did you find a wrecked airplane carcass at? Because, dude, where was that?
Charles Runyon, he's listening to this right now. He has a plane museum, and he was kind enough to let us hang out and film, and he was so helpful. He even helped with last minute, I needed paint for shoes and, just the random stuff, and he was on it, helped all day.
Dude, so we had a plane museum. In another film, we had a train museum. Where was the automobile museum?
But we had a yurt, man. Come on.
We did have a yurt, yeah. Well, thank you, Mercedes. We're glad that you got to make a fantastic film this year and transition over into the 5 and 4 and still make it work for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
We don't have a terrible transition for this next one, and if you don't like the sound of that, well, best sound design. I just came up with that one, guys. I'm sorry. Boo! Don't you boo! Don't you boo! 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 See the problem with the redheads and the I was gonna say the curls. There's lots of redheaded, curly-haired people. So, runner-up for best Carrot Top. Anybody? Runner-up for best. He's the most famous one of us, though. Runner-up for best, he leads the secret cabal that we're all a part of. Runner-up for best sound design in the Student 5 and 4 is Ardell Gwydion Productions, Tied Together. And the best sound design for the Student 5 and 4, built from the ground up, mind you, is Draws Are Hard to Hand, Tlamac Shalitsli. The runner-up for best sound design in the 5 and 4 is Abracadabra, Sanctuary.
And the best 5 and 4 design goes to Rosebud Internal, Ghost Rider.
I keep wanting to say Ghost Rider.
Yes.
I keep wanting to do that.
You saw the film, didn't you?
Nick Cage would get upset with me if I did. The runner-up for best sound design in the student film for the 54 is Film Crew Unit 14, Nashville Sandman. And yes, I have it written Nashville Sandman on here to save space, but it's technically the Nashville Sandman. Please don't get upset that I'm ruining the title of your film. The winner of Best Student Sound Design in the 54 is MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes. The runner-up for Best Sound Design in the 54 Film Fest is Bloodhound Films, Extraterrestrial Tuesday. And the winner for Best Sound Design in the 54 Film Fest this year are the Disco Llamas. You're the one for me. Yes. Come on up, buddy. Hey, bring your team up real quick and talk about your film. I'd love to hear about your experience.
Join me.
Bring on the yurt.
Join me as we speak about our films. I wanted to make the sound of a llama right then, but I don't know what a llama does. What's their sound? What do they sound like?
Yeah, great question.
That's a phenomenal question.
I will attempt to mimic it, because we did look it up.
Our first meeting, we looked it up.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, how did it go precisely? It went like... yeah, like, take a goat and crank it up to 11.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I like that.
Didn't have enough time to fit it in, though, sadly. Yeah, I know.
Can you do it again?
No.
So tell us about the experience making your film this year.
The whole experience making this film, I think, is more of a Jared question. But, I mean... Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Walter.
You're welcome.
Thanks for putting me on the hot seat.
Yes, I did.
It was great. I'm responsible for making all these people lose a weekend. But also, it was fantastic. Our goal from the get-go and my pitch to everyone was, I want to walk away from this being happy that we had done this and just be proud of what we made. And nobody had a bad time. Everybody had a good time, even if we were, out in the rain and sleeted on, and it was 28 degrees, and we didn't have any heating, and it was pretty. It was not great for us in that regard.
We had heat in the yurt.
There was heat in the yurt. There was heat in the yurt.
It was a really fun time.
But overall, it was a fantastic time. We all had a great time, and I mean, we did lose the opportunity of having like a llama in the film with a location problem, but otherwise, I mean, it was just
That
it was
is
fun.
depressing.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
It was a little depressing.
Yeah, don't tell me that, Jarrett. Breaking my heart.
Broke my heart.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
If we could have had a llama in the film.
afros and like roller skates, dude, disco llamas, man.
One of them probably would have been rainbow.
I'm talking about things that make you cry at the 54.
I know, right? I know, right? But overall, it was great, and I thank everybody for not only helping make this happen, but believing that we could make this happen with, all of the heart and care that we put into the things we make. So.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank you guys
you.
for making
Great
You're
work.
the one for me. All right. The runner-up for Best Poster that you designed for the 54 this year. Thank you guys for doing that. Man, you know what that does? You helped Apollonia Davalos when you made that, because she can use that online
to promote
the 54.
Yes, and
thank you.
And they're fun, man. I love the posters. It's like one of my favorite parts to see them on Instagram.
Dude, I love it. So thank you guys for your wonderful posters and trailers and documentaries that you made, and your films.
And they were all so good. We hate to have to give a winner, but we're still going to do it anyway.
Yes. It was not an easy decision for anyone
No,
to make.
absolutely
The
not.
runner-up for Best Poster for the 54 this year is Rosebud Eternal, Ghost Rider. And the Best Poster this year, why, that's our boys, Bloodhound Films, Extraterrestrial Tuesdays. The runner-up for Best Trailer, that is Iron Calling, All For Me. And the winner for Best Trailer at the 54, Rosebud Eternal, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, and one thing to note, you noticed that there wasn't a different category for the posters in that case. So 5 and 4 and 54 competed together in
Yes,
this
yes.
category.
If every single one of you submits a poster, then we'll do that.
I wish you all did, because it makes my job for the audience survey much easier. I just take your poster and put it there. Otherwise, we got to go take a bad little screenshot of something else, because I'm so tired. That's all I
I
can
think
do.
it's a decent screenshot.
It was
Dan.
pretty mediocre.
The runner-up for Best 54 Film Fest documentary is Iron Calling, All For Me. And the winner for the best documentary, man, y'all knew how to tug at how to play to your favor for the 54, because that's the MTSU Film Guild Ashes to Ashes, which just literally said 54 over and over and over. Now, there was one team, I hope that we have a representative either here or on Zoom. There was one team tonight that created pretty much all three of those things within their own film. So, this Los Opossum, the film Pain or Gain, that film, they literally made posters within the film. They made a website within the film that you can go to and you can learn lore behind their film, and it's featured in the film. And then they went on to YouTube and created YouTube channels for their film, and then added in different comments from different people's YouTube profiles on the film. It's crazy. They created so many different things like that for it. So if anyone from Los Opossum is here tonight, we would love to talk with you guys.
Bring you to the stage.
And before we do the traditional asking you about your experience, I want to know where the name Los Opossum comes from. Excuse me. The opossum.
Yeah, you go to the.
Come on over to the microphone.
So we can.
So basically, I did film since like ever, and
the dawn of time.
Since like my grandpa when I was a kid. But
He's actually my dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Good job, son.
The name comes from when I started kind of getting back into film after high school. You know, after high school, times get weird. The first two scripts I wrote was one called Los Sucious, and the other one was called Opossum. So the name was Los Opossum. That's pretty much it.
Sweet. How about, what was your experience like this year? And what was it like making all of those assets for the film?
That's Brenda. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's him. Well, basically, kind of the inspiration for the film was I wanted to do kind of like an internet creepypasta meets The Ring meets that film searching. So I knew we were going to need like we would need to show a website, we're going to show an IMDb page, all this stuff. So while I was editing, one thing I did, I went to Wix.com, and that's when I made the missing person site. And I decided to add a bunch of posts there that kind of, one, build up lore in the film. Like if it follows the father of his character, just doing blog posts looking for him. But yeah, made that on Wix, and yeah, you can actually go there.
But if you go there, you might get sucked into the game show Pain or Gain.
Yeah, it's very possible,
creepy,
yes.
Yes, and that's not one you want to be on, guys.
It's difficult. The IMDb page was the most tricky. Basically, I was just going to make one, but I submitted the game show to see if IMDb would actually make a page, and they did. So we were able to use that. And so that was probably the most fun I had during editing, was just showing all these different web pages and stuff like that. They do go by a little quick, but that's because we were trying to keep under the 5 minutes.
That's why you got to stop, pause, and watch the film and see it. And also, if I understand correctly, you need to take the film, reverse it, listen to it in reverse, and there are secret
Yes,
messages.
there are hidden audio messages in the film if you listen to it in reverse.
Thank you guys so much.
And what they are is, he's my dad.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's
I reveal it.
no, you are my dad. That's what I'm saying. You're my dad.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you guys.
It's good to see you.
As he shook my hand, he did that thing where he grabbed just the fingers. We'll fix that later. We'll do a normal one.
That's how Richard actually shakes hands. Don't let him fool you.
I don't shake hands like this. I just go,
No more.
All right. Our prop this year was a blanket or sheet. And I was excited to see so many ghosts in these films. I knew, I was like, blanket or sheet? We gonna get some ghosts, my friends. Yes, we is. The runner-up for best use of the prop in the 5 and 4 is Straws Are Hard to Hand, Tlmac Delitzli. And the winner of Best Student Use of the Prop in the 5 and 4 is Lanny Grant Productions.
The Haunting of Fort Blanket.
I keep wanting to say Hill House. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's The Haunting of Fort Blanket.
The runner-up for Best Use of the Prop in the 5 and 4 is Tessera Productions, The Last Adventure. And the winner for Best Use of Prop in the 5 and 4 is Abracadabra Sanctuary. Runner-up for Best Use of the Prop in a student film in the 54 is MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes. Your hands are going to be tired clapping after this night. The winner for Best Student Use of the Prop in the 54 is Draws a Hard to Hand, Nitra. The runner-up for Best Use of the Prop in the 54 is even in the name, Sheet Show by Jam Jar Films.
That was so good. It's hard to believe that was the runner-up, man.
Sheet wrestling, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, sheet.
But how
do you really give a sheet? No,
That's the closest we're ever going to come to hearing Ben curse. That's it right there.
So
now,
good.
how do you beat that, though? By exploding your prop. The winner of the Best Use of Prop in the 54 is Laser Jungle Pictures.
The end of the world as we know it.
Teotihuacan.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Is Commander Dan here?
We don't talk about Commander Dan.
Oh, wait, sorry, I apologize.
Listen, I demand that Commander Dan gets to speak up here tonight.
You don't get to make commands about Commander Dan.
If you didn't get the jokes, man, watch the movies. I'm sorry. Next time, watch them so you'll know.
Next time, buy a ticket to all 3 screens.
Or at least watch them all online.
All right. The runner-up for Best Cinema. Wait. Before I say that, I got to have a corny thing.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
How
No,
does
you
a
don't.
film function if you don't have actual video? Well, the runner-up for Best Cinematography in a Student 54 film is MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes. And the winner for Best Cinematography in a Student 54 film is Studio 24, Rose Garden. You guys, come on up. All you come up. I'd like to talk to you guys.
Rose Garden Peoples. Thank you.
Studio 24, come up and tell us about your experience working on the 54 this year.
We had a great time. The 5 of us have worked together for about 5 years now, so there wasn't much new to us this year. It's our second year in the 54 Film Fest, so we're just really excited to be back and really excited to just get to finish filming again this year on no sleep.
Nice. You made a film about turning on your friends and killing them.
Yeah, I mean, it's what happens in world-ending events, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. That's what 54 hours will inspire.
54-hour film festival.
Yeah.
Covered in typecast.
Oh, man. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for making a fantastic film.
Good job, guys.
So was that like an alien zombie thing? Was that an alien zombie stone that came down? What was that? Sure. We know exactly what happened in our movie.
Yeah, we can't leave Cheeks behind, man.
Cheeks, dude.
Cheeks. You just can't leave Cheeks behind. That's a great name, man.
Cheeks, man.
That's one of my favorite names of the festival. A character named Cheeks.
Cheeks. I love him. Okay.
I'm sorry. It was too tempting.
There's another pair of cheeks I'm not going to touch.
No.
Runner-up for Best Ensemble Cast in the 5 and 4 is Pyramid Schemes with Let's Be Clear. And the winner for Best Ensemble Cast in the 5 and 4 is Electric Sheep Productions, Falling Down the Mountain. One moment. I messed up.
Oh,
Yes, I did. Hey, will you go grab the next things and then hand that to Mark?
Let's make sure. Nope, Richard.
All right, so so that's the winner for best ensemble cast in the 5 and 4. But we're gonna go back to cinematography because we didn't finish that.
Wait. So, hey, what we got over here in the box?
That's probably all of them right there.
This is it. I got it
There
right
you
here.
go.
Man, listen,
The,
I got. Wait a second. Are we gonna give this to him?
Yeah, go ahead and give it to him. Hey! Pulling down the mountain.
Yes, Mark. Good work, man. I'm not sure what we're doing now, but figure it out.
All right, back to cinematography. The thing that you can't have a film without. If you, the runner-up for best 54 cinematography is Bloodhound Films' Extraterrestrial Tuesday. And the winner for best cinematography in the 54 this year is Iron Calling, All For Me.
In the light.
The runner-up for best student 5 and 4 cinematography is Draws Are Hard to Hand, Tlamac-Lamichli. And the best student cinematography in the 5 and 4 is Ardell Gwydion Productions Tied Together.
Thank you.
The runner-up for best cinematography in the 5 and 4 is Rosebud Internal, Ghost Rider. And the best cinematography in the 5 and 4 this year was Abracadabra, Sanctuary. Hey, Ben, are these the next awards right here? Thank you. All right. Hey, remember that thing about ensemble cast? Well, the runner-up for best ensemble cast in the 54 this year is Laser Jungle Pictures. Teal'c, The End of the World as We Know It.
The End of the World as We Know It.
And the winner for best ensemble cast at the 54 Film Fest this year,
it's Sheet Show.
A Jam Jar Film. Hey, everybody come up from Jam Jar. Come on up, everybody.
Oh man, where's our ensemble?
I know. Well,
Yeah, what
an ensemble!
What a punk. Jim is a punk.
Tell us about your experience this year making Sheet Show.
Well, like every team says, you just got to have fun, and that's all our goals. Have fun and learn something. I will tell you, when I wrote the script and I said, hey, let's make them jump rope with sheets. That doesn't sound hard. A lot harder than you'd think. Just to let you know. Took them a while to figure it out, but they did great. So working with people like her just makes it fun.
Awesome.
Say something? I bet you if she had a Badgerine call, she could say something with that.
That gives her, empowers her and gives her strength. Speaking of empowering, hey, this is a good transition, you know it. Speaking of being empowering, the Priscilla Award this year. Ben, explain what the Priscilla Award is.
Oh
for
man,
everyone.
I so wish Apollonia. I mean, it does not need a man explain the Priscilla Award, but I will do my best.
Can you mansplain the Priscilla Award?
Oh my gosh. Apollonia is a
Sorry for
woman
that
who is
one,
on
guys.
this, but Apollonia is behind the scenes in South Dakota tonight, but she is actually a lot cooler and a lot more energy than Richard and me, and if she was here, it'd even be better. But she's not here. But we will go on. The Priscilla Award is about a filmmaker who tells the stories about an underrepresented area of women's oppression in their film. And this is a tricky area, and in the 54 this year, I mean, you have to actually do that challenge, and we had several teams that had women filmmakers, so that had to also be told by a women filmmaker. And our sponsor, Gloria Salone Productions, reviewed the films, and unfortunately, the 54 films did not have one that truly met that definition. So we do not have any nominees for that, and no one will receive a Priscilla Award.
But we do have a winner.
But we do, however, have a winner for the 5 and 4 Priscilla Award, which goes to, the Priscilla Award for 2022 goes to Electric Sheep Productions, Falling Down the Mountain.
Man! Everybody come up from Electric Sheep. Electric Sheep, come on up here.
Great job, guys. Yeah, no, but it's all of you guys.
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay. Tell us about your experience making the film this year.
Listen, as everybody knows, film is a very collaborative art form, and so any film is only as good as the team that you can put together to make it. So all I can really say is that I'm fortunate enough to work with talented people like Alex and the rest of these guys who just owned this story and poured themselves into it, and we think we did a pretty good job. And it all starts with the director, and I mean, you nailed it.
Thanks.
Alex, you have something to say?
I just want to say thank you to all of you guys in the room. I mean, you made a film and during a pandemic. So congratulations to everyone. And thank you so much for the Priscilla Award. Like, women in film, already underrepresented, and I'm just so appreciative to be here and telling great stories. And I'm so honored to have these wonderful people behind me. The entire cast and crew was wonderful to come on and tell such a sensitive subject about women and politics. So just continue to raise the flag, guys. You're all amazing. Thank you.
And if I could say one other quick thing. We originally had another actress to play the mayor, but she fortunately got a Lifetime film, so she had to go to Atlanta to shoot. So Heather came in last minute to take on the role of the mayor, and so
yes.
Thank you guys.
All right, thank you guys so much. Winner of the Priscilla Award, my friends.
And let me say, we had some fantastic female filmmakers in there, and it is not a reflection upon, it's just the type of film you had to make. It's very difficult to make a film, period, in 54 hours, let alone to then try to tell a story, a women's oppression story, in the fact of using whatever genre you drew. So it is a very highly challenging task, but they did a fantastic job with them, so great job.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you. I'm not going to do a transition for this one. It's
probably
too
best.
obvious because, I mean, the runner-up for the best 5 and 4 student directing, that goes to Ardell Gwittian Productions Tied Together. Good job, guys. And the winner for the best student directing in the 5 and 4 is Straws Are Hard to Hand, Tolmac Lemitsli. The runner-up for best directing. Dude, we're getting into the hot ones now, man. This is where people's gonna be like,
dude, I don't know.
Who's winning the big categories now? Yeah.
Wait a second. I like best used to prop, man. I mean, that's one of my big ones. So you just lay off of that best directing, whatever.
Hey, now directing. That's nothing if your movie doesn't have a good sheet exploding in it, or being jump roped. Okay.
That's right.
The runner-up for best directing in the 5 and 4 is Abracadabra Sanctuary. And the winner for best directing in the 5 and 4 competition this year is Rosebud Internal Ghost Rider. The runner-up for best student directing in the 54 is Studio 24, Rose Garden. And the winner for best directing in the student 54 this year is MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes. The runner-up for best directing in the 54 Film Fest this year, Those Disco Llamas. You're the one for me.
That was a great job. Great work.
And the best directing in the 54 Film Fest this year, Bloodhound Films, Extraterrestrial Tuesday. Come on up and talk about the film.
Bring up the Bloodhound gang.
Staying up here.
How many years have you done the 54?
It's our 7th film that we've done.
How many of
and
those?
8th. 7th and 8th.
That's right, because you did both the 54 and the 5 and 4 this year.
Yeah.
And how many of those films were on time or not disqualified?
Probably 5 of them.
5 of them?
No.
I think it's
maybe
4.
Hey, Richard, one of the things that I liked last year, guys, for the 10 years, was they did a sequel to a 54 they had done before, Dream Ninja. And I don't know. See, if you don't know these things, you gotta watch them. But Dream Ninja 2, man.
What was it like? What was it like doing 2 films this year?
Well, I think we spent more time on the 54-hour film fest than we did in the 5+4, just because we're all working during the week. And I think I edited it completely in the car on the way to Colorado. That was also fun. Me and Hunter edited it together, which was interesting, saying I was in a car and he was not. But yeah, it was a good time. I think the hardest part about the 54 was that both of our editors were acting and shooting it, and so we all had to be on set, and we could not have somebody editing, which was hard, I will say. But yeah, it was a good time. This was one of the funnest, I think. The 54 this year was a really good time. We had a great crew. We had two different crews. It's true. Like totally new people on each film, so that was really fun.
That's awesome. And you actually went to Area 51.
We did.
For Extraterrestrial Tuesday. You totally didn't put a chain link fence up in the middle of a field somewhere.
No.
That was extra effort, guys.
It was
a round of applause.
Yeah.
It was a little much.
For going to Area 51. Thank you guys so much.
No problem.
Sure.
Will you go grab the next batch, please? All right, my favorite category of the 54 is writing and story. So we split that. We call it the winner for best writing and story for a very important reason. Because you can have the world's greatest dialogue, but what does it matter if you don't have an incredible story to go along with it? And you can have an incredible story that doesn't have incredible dialogue. But the story is always the king in everything in film. You can't have a good film if you don't have a solid story. So the runner-up for best student writing or story in the 5 and 4 this year is Ardell Gwydion Productions, Tied Together. And the winner for best student 5 and 4 writing and story, and the runner-up for best writing and story in the 5 and 4 is Straws Are Hard to Hand, Tillmach Mtsu. And it would be a shame if a film that didn't have the word in the title didn't win. So the best writing or story in the 5 and 4 this year was Rosebud Internal Ghostwriter. Come on up and talk about your film. I'd love to hear you guys and your experience. So, did I hear that you guys, some of you moved here just recently?
Yeah, I moved here a couple months before the tornado and the pandemic. So, good time to be here.
The tornado and the because of course Tennessee had to be hit by a tornado in the middle of that. Yeah, right. I worked with FedEx at that time, and it hit my building that I worked out of. So I had to drive to Bowling Green, Kentucky to work.
Oh, okay.
That was fantastic.
Also, Brennan as well, what, just a year after that?
Yeah, close to a year ago.
Where from?
Columbus, Ohio.
All right. So how did you guys get together?
I met Brennan here in town through some friends, and Matt and I have known each other since we were 5 years old.
And I don't live here. I drove in from Virginia.
Really, dude? So you drove in for the 54, and you drove in for this?
Yeah.
Dude, thank you for coming here. Yeah.
We needed a good story, so we got Matt.
Dude, so tell us about your experience making the film this year.
Yeah, this was my first time doing any sort of timed film fest, and so I luckily knew Brennan here, who had done a few in the past, but basically I wanted to act in something, and so I acted like a producer, and I acted like I knew how to cast other actors and put a team together, and then, yeah, that was my bit. Anybody else? That was my joke.
Did you prepare that?
That was great.
Yeah, I prepared that.
Oh,
So
that was good.
What happens when you actually write your jokes ahead of time? All right, thank you guys so much.
Oh yeah, I just want to say a big shout out to the 54 Film Fest producers. I've done the 48 a few times in Ohio, and it was cool. Like everyone, enjoyed themselves, but you guys really put a ton of effort into making this a community. And I think that's super awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks, man. That means a lot. I appreciate that.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that a lot.
There you go, man.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming, dude.
Yeah, I mean, next year, yeah, you need to fly in your teams out from out of state in here, just like Ghost Rider did. Come on, bring them on. We know they're here. Yeah.
Ben, if you're going to say that, then we have to fly in Apollonia. So.
Yeah, Apollonia, where are you? Where's your commitment to Apollonia?
Where's your staying up till 4 in the morning every night?
Yeah, yeah.
She
come
did
on.
that, by the way. Runner-up for best writing in a student film for the 54 this year is Straws Are Hard to Hand, Neitram. The winner for best writing in a 54 student film this year is MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes. The runner-up for best writing in the 54 this year, Bloodhound Films' Extraterrestrial Tuesday. And can we get the entire MTSU Film Guild up here, please? Because you won best writing in the 54 Film Fest this year. And I say entire Film Guild. That's a huge group. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
They're coming on me. They're descending because I've handed the certificate to about every one of them.
Who do we hand the certificate to in this group? All right, that one there. Talk about your experience making your film this year.
Cooler.
Nathan.
Much cooler.
I'm Michael. Unfortunately, our other writer couldn't be here tonight, Christopher Moreland. I just want to thank the entire MTSU Film Guild, the rest of us watching back at MTSU. I just want to thank Cameron Thomas, wonderful director here, and this couldn't have been possible without this lovely crew, and just happy to work with every single one of you, and just thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If anybody else has anything,
Yeah, I mean, the Film Guild's been with us about consecutively longer than any other team, so.
Yeah, this was my third year helping with Film Guild. This is the first time I got to direct something or even close to this scale. I could not have asked for a better cast and crew who were like so motivated and loving the whole way. So thank you guys all so much.
I think it's the 9th consecutive time you guys have participated, so. But you guys turn over because you graduate, and then new ones come up.
You got to have someone who's like, dude, we got to stay with the Film Guild. I'm not going to graduate,
I'm not graduating, dude. I'm sticking here. We're going to win that thing next year.
All right. Anybody else?
No.
Thank you guys so much.
I just want to say a big shout out to everybody else in MTSU, our alumni, Studio 24, Gwendolyn, and WIF, everyone associated with MTSU. Thank you so much. Big shout out to them.
Thank you guys so much. And thank you. We love all your films where people get shot and killed and murdered in gruesome, terrible ways. Thank you for that. And thank you for also Film Guild for making a film about redemption and something very, very positive. We like, I almost said we like killing. Killing's okay in all of your movies, okay? But thank you for having a film about redemption as well. I almost, man, if I had time, I was going to keep a track of how many people were killed in the 54 Film Fest this year. I almost did it. Hey, Ben, go on to the next thing.
Are we in elements?
Yes.
All right, guys, so now we're moving on to the best overall use of elements. So before we were talking about best use of action, best use of prop, best use of line, best use of curveball. Well, this is...
And the genre.
And of course the genre comes into this, and it's just the best use of just participating in the 54, making it happen. So this is really the things that we spend a lot of time as producers pining over to try to figure out a way to really make it hard and painful for you.
Yeah. So the runner-up for best student use of elements in the 5 and 4 this year is Ardell Gwydion Productions, Tied Together. And the winner for best use of elements in a student 5 and 4 film is La Match de Leapsley by Draws Are Hard to Hand. The runner-up for best use of elements in the 5 and 4 is Rosebud Internal, Ghost Rider. And the winner for best use of elements in the 5 and 4 this year is Abracadabra, Sanctuary. The runner-up for best use of elements in a Student 54 film this year is Straws Are Hard to Hand, Neitram.
And the winner of the best Student 54 use of elements is MTSU Film Guild, Ashes to Ashes. I was just on that, on elements. It's good. It's great when teams use them and make them their film. So that's the heart of what this is. So sometimes you can just throw it in there or try to put it in the past, but we try to make it where you have to do that.
I mean, you could have just, had your sheet on the ground and never used it.
But that would have disqualified your film.
But thank you for making forts and ghosts and all sorts of incredible things. The runner-up for best use of elements in the 54 this year is Iron Calling, All For Me. And the winner for best use of elements in the 54 Film Fest this year is Laser Jungle Pictures, The End of the World as we know it. Teal'c. Everybody come up from The End of the World. Come on up. Tell us about your. Oh, well, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't look at that thing. Don't look at that thing. Don't look at that thing. Hey.
I will take that.
Dwayne. What's up?
There he is.
I made a 54 film with him like 8 years ago. Something like that.
That's not the first time that Richard has told me to close my eyes and not look when walking into the studio. Anyway, hi.
Oh my God.
Oh,
JR, that was wrong.
That was pretty bad. So it's funny.
All right, I almost touched Ben's butt earlier, so it's cool.
No, you didn't.
We had a lot of fun, of course. We had a great team. Look at all the people here. We had such a big squad, which is such a, I don't know, it's really gratifying to me because, as you probably know, every year it's like, well, I don't want to have a whole lot of people. It's a lot of people to wrangle, but I also have to ask a lot of people because you just never know what you're going to end up with. And luckily, at least from my point of view, I had such a great team to work with this time. So excited to work with everybody, and we really wanted to get everything in there. So I think we got everything in the movie that we needed to. So
yeah, it was great. It was great. You not only got it in, but you made me laugh doing it. So fantastic.
So happy.
That was the point.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, it was great.
No, but thank you all very much, and thank everybody here. It was so much fun.
Excellent work.
I just, I don't know. I want to echo what my friend over here said about you two making this 54 a great,
David
great
and Apollonia
experience
as well.
Yeah, and I also, to what JR was saying, it feels like a lot of the times that we've done these and the stuff that I've worked on with Laser Jungle, like we do get these big casts, and it's a credit to the writers, and it's a credit to everybody in here, on our team, that we're able to accomplish what we do. And I get to wrangle the cats, so that's has its own energy. But I'm just thankful to everybody for this, and thank you, JR. You guys always they always step up and bring it. So thanks a lot.
We are we're sad that a certain person wasn't in your film this year.
Oh, yes. Gosh. Bless Laquita James and everything she brought to all our films, and we miss her dearly.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
This suit, man. You look good, man. What's going on? Thanks, man. You guys are killer. What's that? Tears in your eyes? I'll put these on if you don't mind. Hey, can you put the thing back up there?
Well, maybe.
Ben, please. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now we're going to go on to the awards for our actors. So, the runner-up for Best Actor in the 5 and 4 Film Fest is Jacob Stevens, Ardell Gwydion Productions. I don't see Jacob out there, do I? No Jacob out here? Is Jacob here? Jacob, come on up. Come on, buddy. Yeah. You're the runner-up for the best acting in the 5 and 4.
Oh, okay, yeah, thank you. But I don't have to get that close, do I?
Wait, you gotta go like, thank you so much.
We don't do that. It's too soon. Too soon, guys. Too soon.
But no, I'm thankful for Matt for letting me be on his team, and thankful for Sawyer for letting me know about it and just presenting the opportunity. It's all downhill from here. This is going to be the best moment of my life. I'm just glad I peaked now.
I'm glad you accept that.
Yeah.
No, okay, what was the film? My Mafia Life was your best moment.
Oh, My Mafia Life. I'm proud of that one. Yeah.
The film from a couple years ago.
If you want to go back in the 54 archives and look at it, I warn you not to. But
I warn you to do it.
I warn you. Yeah, you need to check it out. Good work, man.
Thanks, man. The winner for Best Acting in the 5 and 4 is Jake Cochran with Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Hey, dude. Okay, so like, maybe that's actually how R.L. Stine acts. I don't know, but that's how I expect him to act. Thank you.
I watched a 5-minute YouTube video about R.L. Stine, and we designed a character after those probably first 30 seconds, and yeah, I think it went all right.
Yeah. But I'm not sure that we can actually do that, but that was still really cool. We did it anyway.
Well, we had to do historical. And,
yeah, a comedic historical period.
Yes.
Great work.
Well,
man.
thank you all so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. The runner-up for Best Actor in the 54 this year is Stephen Parnell with The End of the World as We Know It. Would you like to say anything, Stephen? Are you related to Chris Parnell at all? Is he your uncle or something?
Yeah, that's my brother, but it's not that one.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got nothing to say. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for introducing us to humanity.
I appreciate y'all. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.
Party on! Party on! Excellent! I did the bass. I don't know. I did the wrong thing there.
I couldn't help you with that.
And the winner for Best Acting in the 54 this year is Brian Gervais, All For Me.
Yeah. I know you're there, man. He was here. There he is. Hey, come on up. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you critiquing yourself at the screening, and I said, "Man, don't be so hard on yourself. You got presence."
I'm a writer and director by trade, so to get something for acting is cool. Thank you.
And now for the awards for Best Actress this year. The runner-up for Best Actress in the 54 is Elizabeth Donaldson. You're at the one from me.
Would you
like to say anything, Elizabeth? Would you like to say anything? Is it tasty?
This is for you, big fella. Cheers to the real one who wins Best Actress. Y'all are great.
Well, the winner for Best Actress that we are cheering on to, according to Elizabeth, is Whitney Resides from Spring Cleaning. Is she here, or do we have a representative? We have a representative. Do you have anything to say about Whitney?
Yeah, she's
the worst.
She's an amazing actress. She's actually not here tonight because she's working on preparing for a callback, and we all know how that is. So she's the best. Thank you.
Thanks, man. The runner-up for Best Actress in the 5 and 4 is Geneva Savage from Let's Be Clear, Pyramid Schemes. Is Geneva or the whole team for Pyramid Schemes? Are any of you on Zoom? Because we'd love to talk to you. And give them a round of applause, everybody. Yeah. Geneva Savage, runner-up. Hey! What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Hi, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, all right, we'll see you.
Hey, guys, thank you for making an absolutely hilarious film. Iman, if you don't know, you directed the film, you produced it. Did you also direct and write?
Yeah, and I co-wrote with Ben. Hi, guys.
Hey, Ben. Iman was part of the winning team last year for the film recording. So she moved to Memphis and decided she couldn't stop doing this. So thank you for coming back and doing it again, Iman. You and Geneva, since you won this award, do you have anything you'd like to say about your experience this year?
Aman's the best director ever. I'm so glad that she wanted me on. You're just the best. And this was so fun, and I would do it again. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hey, you're welcome.
Awesome job. Thank you for representing in Memphis for us, guys.
Yeah.
Memphis.
All day. Memphis every day. Every day is Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee, the beautiful land of the world.
Every day is Memphis is my new favorite line.
All right. And now, the winner for Best Actress in the 5 and 4 this year is a woman from a 2-woman team who also did a 1-woman team in the past, Sedona Feretto for Garden of Eden. Feretto and Faye. Sedona is, hopefully Sedona is here via Zoom. We'd love to talk to Sedona as well. Look at her nice award, everyone. Ooh.
Don't move it too close to me, Richard.
Do we have Sedona?
There she is.
Sedona and Alex.
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hey,
Sorry,
tell us
I'm at
about your
work.
experience making your. Okay, so you went from a 1-woman team to a 2-woman team. Tell us about that experience.
She's my best friend and she's stuck with me, and she dealt with a text message at 1:30 in the morning saying I signed us up.
Wasn't that the day before or the day of?
It was at midnight. It was past midnight, so it was technically the day of.
Yeah. That's all. Thank you, Sedona, for doing that. That makes it fun for us.
Had to shake it up on you guys.
That's all right. We love to have you.
Hey, and you had a last-minute addition to your cast, didn't you?
Yes, Alex Bowling graciously helped us out, not only acting-wise, but also was like, hey, do you want to do like a tail slate? Do you want to maybe try this angle? Like, a professional director, unlike Alex or myself. So, major thank you to Alex Bowling, and congratulations for winning the Priscilla Award.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, Sedona. Thank you, Alex. All right, so for everyone who went to the festival screening this year, you got to vote on your favorite films at each screening block.
Yes. And you had to vote for your top 3, so you didn't just vote for your team.
Yes. So the winner for the audience favorite in Block A is Martin Scorsese's Eyebrows Spring Cleaning. And if come on up, if your team can come on up, yeah. Is that Levi?
Yeah, Levi.
Dude,
What's
up, Levi? Don't you live in Chattanooga?
Yeah, I just.
You're always here.
No, I actually just flew in from LA.
Dang, dude. Hey, if you'd like to say anything about your experience this year making your fantastic film.
Kind of what everyone else has been saying. It's an amazing opportunity to get together and put something together in this pressure cooker. We rented a house out in the middle of nowhere, and it was like an hour and a half away from some of us.
It was great for wireless.
Yeah. So we couldn't leave until we were done. So it was an amazing experience for that reason. A little scary. We could have made it into a horror movie, but we didn't. We made it into a spy movie. So
There was a creepy barn.
No. I told this team that they had to venture out
And they cannot do a horror.
Yeah. But thanks everyone who voted for us. We really appreciate it.
Thank
you. It was great.
Thank
it
you
was
guys.
great.
You're fantastic.
Victoria, you have anything to say?
And dude, thank you for the name, your team name, Martin Scorsese's eyebrows. When I saw that, I immediately took a picture of, went online and got a picture of his eyebrows and just slowly zoomed in on it and continually sent him a picture of that.
Oh, that's great. Richard, you got too much time in your hands. But I was going to say, man, the audience favorite is a great way to win. It's another way that, one of the many ways that we celebrate a best film, and that's the audience coming out and saying, hey, great job. It's just a great way to say kudos. Say kudos to
so I mean,
Martin Scorsese's eyebrows.
In the end, you know, you've got all the technical things. You can make a film that is technically incredible. But what matters most, and that's reflected here in the audience favorite, and is reflected by the way that we do the best film of the festival, is does an audience actually like your film? So you can make the most stupendous film in the world, but will an audience actually go out and watch it?
And it's not on the sheet, guys, but I want to tell you that Sheet Show is runner-up in Block A as well. It was like a really tight race, so kudos to Sheet Show.
Sheet Show! The winner for audience favorite in Block B was Ghost Rider, Rosebud and Turner.
And we're doing that in order, but the runner-up was You're the One for Me, I believe.
Oh, you know the
Shout out, You're the One for Me. I have certificates for them. It's just, we didn't get it on this sheet, but shout
Hey,
out
well,
to you,
who's the runner-up for audience favorite in Block C? You know that one?
All right, what was in Block C?
You did the other ones.
I know, man. Let me think. I think it was Falling Down the Mountain.
All right.
Electric Sheet Productions.
You better not be wrong about that, because you already told them.
I'm pretty sure.
Everybody believes it's them now.
I think it was you guys.
The winner for audience favorite in Block C is Iron Calling, All For Me.
I know you're here. I know you're here, guys.
Yeah. Dude, this is so much better than being in a theater and having to walk down the theater steps. This is nice. Is that Big Phil?
Oh, man, there he is, the man.
What's up,
dude? You coming to talk?
Big Phil. Hey, well.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank my whole team. Iron Calling, we did that. It's for Elizabeth Donaldson.
Yeah. Wait.
Love you, girl.
Yeah.
No, this is great, man. I was just telling somebody, I maybe shouldn't say this out loud, but it's something about them extra 6 hours. It's something about them extra 6 hours that changed the whole, like, I don't know, all y'all films was amazing. I seen some of the most amazing films.
Heck yeah,
and filmmakers.
Dude. Good films, everybody.
You know who you are. You know who you are. Y'all killed it.
Dude.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, man.
Thank y'all, man.
Way to go, man.
Hey, your face is on the wall out there, isn't it?
Everybody's face is
I wish it was, dude.
Yeah. I'm just going to put my curls on the wall.
I'll take one little ginger hair and put, no, wait, I'm losing a lot of those. I don't need to waste any of them.
Don't waste those, Richard.
The runner-up for Best Student Film in the 5 and 4 this year, the runner-up is Ardell Gwydion, Tied Together.
Thank you.
Yes, from here on out, the runner-ups will all get a certificate, so you can all come up and get that.
Yeah, and again, all of you all the runners-up will also get a soft copy as well, just to let you know.
Yes. The Velvet copy.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
that would be a good name for a team next year if,
if we weren't doing colors.
We weren't canceling that.
No, we were doing colors.
The winner for Best Student 5 and 4 film is Draws Are Hard to Hand to Launch Samitsli.
I need to get a trophy, don't I?
Yeah.
They're not here, but...
The runner-up for Best Student Film in the 54 this year is Studio 24, Rose Garden. Congratulations, man. And the winner for Best Student Film this year in the 54 is Ashes to Ashes, MTSU Film Guild. If you have anything you'd like to say, you can say that.
I think I said everything.
All right.
Thank
Congratulations,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful trophy. Man, we bought that trophy months ago. It did not come in yesterday. I promise you that. Hand me the rest of the next stack if you don't mind.
Next stack.
We're going on to the judges' choice. This is the winner of the technical categories that our judges chose. So, the runner-up for 5 and 4 judges' choice, best film, is Lamont Talichli from Jaws Are Hard to Handle. And the winner for judges' choice for best 5 and 4 film is Rosebud Internal, Ghost Rider. Thanks, man. The runner-up for the 54 judges' choice for best film is Disco Llamas, You're the One for Me. And the winner for judges' choice for best film in the 54 this year is Bloodhound Films, Extraterrestrial Tuesday. You want to say anything, buddy? You want to say anything?
Yeah, it's super cool. I mean, we got nominated for a ton of categories, which just means we had a really, really awesome team. And so a lot of new guys came out this year that we haven't worked with before. Our musician, who usually makes music, Caleb, he ate 7 Hot Pockets within the first 6 hours, and he got brutally sick. He acted in it, but he left. And Lincoln filled in, and he did an amazing job with the score this year. But
7 Hot Pockets and got sick.
Oh man, that's
I mean, you eat
this
1 or
is
2
on,
Hot Pockets in your
this is on television, man. That's
I'm
cool
glad I
what
had
you
an
do.
opportunity to talk again because I was like, man, I really should have told the Hot Pockets story. But it was rough, and we were really, really worried about him. But he pulled through.
Is he
That's
alive?
why he's
Did
not
he,
here
did he
tonight.
survive the Hot Pocket
He's still
incident?
recovering,
Oh,
sadly,
dang,
or he
dude.
would have been here. So.
Dang, man. I mean, they burn your mouth. They're so hot.
You eat 1 or 2 and you think, man, I don't feel so hot.
Dude, you eat a 4th?
Well, yes, the thing is he ate, I guess he ate 5 the first night.
5?
We wake up after an hour of sleep, we're resting, and he throws 2 more in the microwave for breakfast. Like, that was where I knew. I was like, okay, this
We
is
gotta
getting a
find
little
somebody
out of
else.
hand.
We gotta find somebody else. He was on the way to 54. He was 7 in.
Hey, man. Thank you so much for an excellent film this
Dylan,
evening.
way to work, man.
No problem.
So that leads us to the final category, the best film. For those who are unfamiliar, how we do that is your films, the top films from the judges, go out to private audiences of around 70 to 100 people, private audiences. And people who are in the film industry, people who aren't in the film industry, people's moms and their aunts and uncles. This is to represent how an average general audience would accept your film. So that you know that if you were to go and make a feature film right now, an audience might actually watch your film and enjoy it. And pay money to see it. Wouldn't that be something to get paid to make a movie? So the 4th runner-up for best film in the 5 and 4 is Garden of Eden by Feretto and Faye. Congratulations, Sedona. The 3rd runner-up for best film in the 5 and 4 is Pyramid Schemes, Let's Be Clear. Let's be clear. The 2nd runner-up for best film in the 5 and 4 is Falling Down the Mountain by Electric Sheep Productions. The runner-up for best 5 and 4 film, dude, this is down to the last 2, so they're biting their nails right now. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? The runner-up is Abracadabra, Sanctuary. And the winner for best 5 and 4 film this year is Rosebud Internal, Ghost Rider. So,
yeah, bring them all up. Bring them all up.
No, don't take that one. This,
Hey, yeah, bring them all up.
Hey,
come on,
so,
come on.
dude, you guys came from, several of you moved from out of the country, out of the state.
He's tired.
According to me, Tennessee's the only country there is, baby. Some of you moved from out of state recently, just came here. Your first 54 Film Fest, right?
That's correct.
And you won the inaugural 5 and 4 film
And what's really
festival
cool is they did something that teams rarely do. They won the Triple Crown. They did the audience favorite, they did judge's choice, and they won the private audience too. So,
Dude, Triple
way to go.
Crown, man! Grand Slam champion!
Just want to say thank you so much. My wife, co-writer, Lainey. Brennan Curfews, director. Pretty much everything that made it look incredible. McKenna acted. Matt wrote. We had 2 more that couldn't be here tonight, and yeah, I didn't quite know what we were getting into, and it's beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. Thank you guys for a wonderful film. Thank you.
Gotta go, man.
And that leaves us with the best film for the 54 Film Fest this year. The 4th runner-up is You're the One for Me by the Disco Llamas. The 3rd runner-up for best film in the 54 this year is Jam Jar Films' Sheet Show. Second runner-up for best film in the 54 is Timepiece. The runner-up for best film in the 54 this year is Extraterrestrial Tuesday by Bloodhound Films. All right, baby, here we go. Time for the winner of the 54 Film Fest this year. Ladies and gents, give it up for Iron Calling All For Me.
Come on up, guys.
Yeah! Congratulations, y'all!
That's you. Oh, man. Wow, that's amazing. These people here, big. Oh my God, you're here.
You didn't see him come up earlier?
I can't believe it. You know, I mean, this is just amazing. You know, you go out and you've been tasked with a thing. You know, like a client calls you and hires you for a job. Same type of thing, except we're doing it for fun. And we had a lot of fun. We had a good crew. We had a good cast. Had a lot of good people working. Loved everything about it. And then people actually liked it. You know, we actually entertained people, and they loved it, and they wanted to see. That's fantastic. It's the best thing that you can wish for when you make a movie and it entertains people. And this is beautiful. So, thank you.
Anybody have to say anything? Yes,
I just want to say, so really quickly, this is my first film race ever. So I called up Jim and I was like, we need to have a team.
It's your first one ever?
Ever.
Yeah. It's about dang time.
And it's my first writing for it too. So I was lucky enough to get the cast and the crew, and then Jamie introduced us to Jason, who is a wonderful everything. He does everything. So we really, truly had a fun time from beginning to end, and I know it's hard to do that in a film race. So thank you so much for that opportunity.
Hey, you're welcome. Anybody else from your team? Jim? Jim? Your team?
Well, yeah, we pretty much started off as strangers, and we found our tribe up here, and everybody just did an amazing job. It was fun to make. I've done one of these timed contests before, and it was a disaster.
Haven't we all, man?
Yeah, so it was a pleasure working with each and every one of you, and I look forward to creating more with you guys. So.
Awesome.
You want to say something? Come on. Say something.
Well, I just want to say that everybody was super loving all weekend. It was so fun. There was a lot of hugs and, you know, how are you? Is everybody okay? Which I thought was so awesome, but also so many amazing films, and I'm so grateful for all of you and all of you.
All for me.
All right. And last thing, just so y'all know, Victoria, she nervously started writing it and was like, I gotta get in my zone. Jim was the most amazing producer. He pulled all this together. He knew everybody somewhat except Jason, but he produced the shit out of this. She wrote her thing. He popped up because somebody, last minute, he popped up.
He called me like 4 in the morning. Hey, can you get here in 30 minutes? I need you.
Yeah. Christy, she did the sound, so it sounded great. Colleen, I didn't even know who you was. She just popped up, and she was just doing everything.
All purpose.
Yep, and that's it. My man, shout out to my man, Walt Lou. Island Hustle them did the music. Randy, Sam Brooks did the music too. And thank you, Fort Houston. Kneecat, all of y'all need to sign up, man, and use this space. We need y'all faces on the walls out there. We love y'all, and we out.
Good job. Good work, man. You could have told me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, guys. All right. Thank you all. Thank you all so much, man, for being a part of the 54 Film Fest this year and all the years that any of you have ever done it. We appreciate you so incredibly much. We really, really do.
Yes, we really, when we say 54 family, we mean it, guys. It's about collaboration. It's all, the awards, it's a great time to say excellent work, great job, but it's more about the collaboration and your experience and how you can build better films together. So thank you for being a part of 54 and making it what it is, because without you, there is no festival.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much. Yeah. Clap for yourselves, please. Yes.
Where's David? Let's get David up here.
David, come up.
David.
Come up, David.
We're going to get...
If she's comfortable with it, we can toss Apollonia up on a screen. She doesn't have to be the main. Anyway, we'd love to talk to Apollonia. But David, thank you. Thank you. Apollonia's here, guys. Apollonia, controlling the Zoom chat.
Hey, everyone. I love you.
Yeah, can we hear Apollonia? Say hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. Yay. I just want to say that I love you. Mwah. We are on this journey together. Let us continue to create, cultivate, and create beautiful masterpieces. Love you all. Mwah.
Yeah. See why we'd rather her be here hosting this?
She's so much better.
And let's give it up for Ben and Richard for hosting for what, 2.5 hours? I know his energy knows no bounds. He could go for three more hours. But with that said,
on to the next category.
On to the next transition.
Yes, thank you guys for being a part of the 54 Film Fest, making beautiful films and being beautiful, wonderful human beings. So thank you all for being here this evening and for doing this. We love you all. Have yourselves a wonderful night, my friends. 54! 54! Waiting all year for the 54! Good night, everybody! Woo! We'll see you next year. All right, so now that the ordeal is off of I hope it's off the air, so random people don't hear me talking about this. We've got some interesting things we're going to try and.
One, two, three, four. 54, 54. Waiting all year for the 54. 54. I want more. Can't get enough of the 54. Not gonna sleep for the entire weekend. I didn't need it anyway. Stay up all night.